And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Guess who's back with a brand new rap?
Are you ready for some more?
It is rather naughty.
Very
More
naughty.
for the Assassination Diaries.
Just to finish off the story for the people who've been waiting for the epic conclusion since last episode. After all of that, with his describing of the story and telling us all about the very naughty stuff,
Very naughty story.
The guy who listens into the calls came across and he went, "I've just listened into one of your calls, yeah? It was very naughty." Oh. Right. You had to pick that one, didn't you?
Did have one of the lads on my team who was at Apple was he was getting like a proper listened into. It was side by side, and one of the customers that came through was like, "Yeah, I gave my children my MacBook, and it's when I got back from them, I don't know what's gone on, but the keyboard is really sticky." I gave it to my 14-year-old son, so I don't know what he's done to it, but I don't know what's happened. It's just the keyboard's really sticky. Like,
sorry. He must have spilled some,
well,
like a
I'm a
soft
part
drink.
of iOS, so
soft drink
I'll
on
just
it.
transfer you over to the Mac department, and they'll sort that out for you.
Yeah, he must have spilled some soft drink on it or something. You know, it happens because of the sugars in there.
I've had the latest one that pisses me off about people with phones just in general. There's been an article produced about a guy that has died from asphyxiation because his iPhone battery had burned out and produced so much smoke that it killed him basically when he was sleeping.
Yeah.
The guy had his phone underneath his pillow.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, well, someone posted like, well, this is why you don't do anything with your phone. Everyone's like, oh, I'm not going to get iPhones now. Someone posted went, well, it's obvious you don't put your phone on a pillow. Everyone's like, well, how am I going to charge it over the night? Like, put it into a charger and put it beside your bed?
Yeah, just don't
Like,
charge it.
everyone's
and don't
going on
put it
about
on
how
your
it's
pillow.
Apple's fault that this phone had overheated. The battery had then started venting, and it killed the guy.
Yeah, hang on, that's actually nothing wrong with the phone. That's
Yeah.
a bed that's caught fire.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the point, man.
He had put his phone into a position whilst it was getting a charge going through to the battery, which will heat up the battery sometimes a little bit. But not only did it heat the battery, he had sealed off any sort of vents that the phone could use to get rid of that heat. It's like, it's just common sense. Don't put your phone somewhere that it will heat up too much. That's a PSA, folks. If you've got
However-
a phone, you charge it overnight, put it at the side of the bed, not in the bed with you.
We're wasting time. Have a look around.
However, what I do need to tell you, I've googled how many is necessary to make an orgy, and I have found.
Hold on. One is one person's just normal sex.
One
Two is a
is the loneliest
threesome.
number
Three is a
that
foursome.
I've
4 is a
ever
5. 4 is an orgy. 4. I'd say 4.
Not as far as I've got
Or
right.
5, sorry, including the person.
I've got a glorious Venn diagram. It's got threesomes, foursomes, moresomes, right? And then within that, it has
I
the
can see
following
that.
categories: key parties, puppy piles, play parties, daisy chain, circle jerk, glory hole, gangbang, bukkake, swinger parties, and orgies.
Oh, hold up. Those are not categories of how many people though, so I don't know why you've got a category of about orgy and then got categories of different sex acts.
That's why it's a Venn diagram. You see, glory hole
got ya.
goes over moresomes, gangbangs, and threesomes. Now
Right.
you can have a swingers party that's also a daisy chain and a circle jerk,
Right,
but you can't have a gangbang that's also a circle jerk.
right, okay. But what
Can't
about
have a gangbang that's a daisy chain either.
what can bukkake mix with?
Bukkake can be part of a gangbang, can be part of a swingers party, an orgy, a moresome, a foursome, or a threesome.
So anything that just involves you directly, just normal sex with someone of, some sort of sex.
The only things it can't go with is puppy piles, play parties, daisy chains, and circle jerks.
So the really, really, obscure ones.
Yeah.
I only know Circle Jerk. I don't know the rest of them. What are the rest of those?
I feel like you're diminishing the majesty of this scene.
So which one is this?
Yeah, sorry, it's like the film. Anyway, so hold on. So you only know a circle jerk?
Yeah.
The old soggy biscuit.
The old soggy biscuit. Yep. I mean, Circle Jerk is just soggy biscuit without the biscuit, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Daisy chain, I'm going to assume, is like a human centipede.
Probably like just hands around each other, tossing each other off, like back to back. Well, no, front to back.
I was thinking more like a sexy conga line.
That works, sexy conga line.
Hold on, you know what a glory hole is, right?
Yeah.
There you go,
should
that's
fall
fine.
through you dig through a hole in the wall. Normally it is stalled to a toilet door, and normally you get your dick hit rather than sucked. I know from personal experience. No, I don't.
What is the record for the world's largest gay orgy? How common are orgies among polyamorous people? How do I convince my girlfriend to kiss her cute friend?
Don't.
Well,
A little hint to people: if you end up convincing your girlfriend to kiss her cute friend, don't do that, because then she might like it and turn lesbian and leave you.
Actually, this is. I'm going to go through all of them because this is just a list of my.
It said cute friend, and at no point said it was a woman.
Shut up, you. Go through that vagina door and keep to your game. We're having our own little thing here, right?
No, you're ruining the majesty of my alien exploration.
I am going to read a list of my...
Exploring the alien.
I remember this scene in Alien as they're exploring the thing, and Dallas is like, "Oh man, bukkake."
Like, seriously, this is my new list of favourite questions anyone's ever asked. I'll run through them all.
Do you like bukkake?
It's where do we get to? How do I convince my girlfriend to kiss her good friend? What is it like to have an orgy? What is it like to partake in an orgy? Where could I find an orgy party? Now, is that a party in which an orgy takes place, or is that an orgy themed party?
Or an orgy in which a party takes place.
Ah, there we go. What is an orgy party? What
Well, we
makes
get
a
this
good
answer.
orgy?
So can we go on to what is an orgy party? We need to answer this question.
How do I remember people's names after I meet them for the first time? How common are orgy parties in the USA?
Hold on. Let's just step back a second there. So between what is an orgy party and how common are orgy parties in the USA, we have how do I remember people's names after I've met them for the first time?
It's an orgy.
Does it actually say anything about orgies? Or anything sexual at all?
Why do so many people believe that there is only one true love for each person? Oh my god! Right. Episode title has been found.
Fuck. It's gotta be good.
Do rich people really have yacht orgies? Oh, yes. Orgies? I have never been in an orgy in my life. How does someone organise an orgy? Do you...
Do you what?
Do you post an event on Facebook?
Looking for an orgy like?
Gonna start the event.
You know, how many people does it take to qualify as an orgy? How does a woman feel during after a gangbang or an orgy?
You need to know what them feels like.
Jonas Mika Luster has sex and kind of likes it.
Thumbs up.
Orgy isn't defined by the number of participants as much as the hedonistic and careless nature of the encounter. Ideally, it includes food, sex, alcohol, sometimes harder drugs, and a wanton disregard for tomorrow's consequences.
He said that it doesn't matter about how many people participate.
Oh, look at that, looks cool.
Two people can't make an orgy.
Get out the egg pit!
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Oh, it's the eggs.
Eggs.
That looks really nice.
I'm just gonna throw it out here. I don't know if it's happened with pots, but this this is getting bad for me with watching.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I think things are looking like they might.
We're getting our PowerPoint presentation again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold
Well,
on, it's got a bit better. My end went a bit crackly as well, but as long as it's coming through on Black's end, all right.
No. Yeah, it's good. But the eggs. It's the eggs.
Well, let's be fair. You're not really paying attention anyway, so.
What made you
said
say that?
So fucking defeated. Let's face it, you weren't even looking.
All gonna meet face, okay.
I was gonna say, is this changed to a cutscene?
Oh, vagina's opened. And it's frozen. Oh, there we go. Oh god.
It looks like a pretty flower.
They really went like the graphics on the people's faces aren't that great, but the graphics on that egg,
Yep.
Oh shit! Was that me?
Egg is fucking
they went
spectacular.
overboard on that.
Dude, that was me.
That was you that touched it.
And got face hugged.
I'll hug your face.
Oh, you cock.
Well,
Anyway, while it's loading, in that you could stick 40 people into a room, serve appetizers, and make them all go naked and have sex, and it wouldn't be an orgy.
what? No, I beg to differ.
Or you could find 6 people who shag
So-
the living daylights out of each other while feasting on food and downing liquor, and it's an orgy, all right.
So is an orgy basically like a classy gangbang?
Yeah. It's the
You heard it here.
Banks gangbang.
Think a man's gangbang. So if you just get loads of people together and have a sex, it's just a gangbang. If you get loads of people together and have a party and then end up having sex with everyone, it's an orgy. Has this just
Oh. I don't know. Oh, that wasn't them. It was a flashback or something.
was that like a flashback? Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it must have been
Whatever's
him,
I want
yeah.
like his point of view or something.
Got something.
or him reminding you of it or something. I know, yeah, his point of view because you hadn't gone onto the planet, had you? You know,
Yeah.
Ripley went, yeah. Huh. So was he the one that brought back the alien?
No, because
Let's
otherwise
hope
he'd
this
be
thing
dead.
works.
Yeah.
It's an animal.
Well,
It was a woman who got face hugged.
you have brought up a okay point.
Look at that fire!
So this is where you're talking about it was a flamethrower and everything.
Yeah.
Fire! I
Yeah,
want
it is.
you to burn.
I've got more questions.
Well, the
Why
thing
do
is-
people have orgies? Do ultra rich people have secret orgy parties like the one in the movie Eyes Wide Shut by Stanley Kubrick?
Well,
Do
people
people
wearing-
have one night stands in their 30s? What type of people participate in an orgy? Is it just porn stars, or do normal people also go? Did people really participate in orgies in order to honour the gods? My friend and I had sex with separate people in the same room. Does that count as an orgy? Can my depression be treated by having an orgy with aliens?
Am I-
Can my depression be treated by having an orgy with aliens?
Does it
How
mean-
can one elaborate on this?
Does it mean like aliens as in from another world, or aliens as in, you know, just illegal aliens from whatever?
I'm hoping
Country?
immigrants, otherwise this guy's never going to get over his depression.
Yeah. Well, you know, you could buy a ET mannequin or something and get
This
fingered
guy
by
is
it.
no longer around.
One night stands. If you are having a one night stand, is it normal to use their toothbrush if you are in their apartment? Does orgies happen in India? Does orgies?
It's another PSA, people. Don't use anyone else's toothbrush.
Ever.
Right.
Is this
what is it?
time for next time?
No,
Yes.
no. I'm getting
Yes.
through this list. I'm getting through this list before we go. I'll be quick.
Next
What is a
time.
Roman orgy? What is a Roman orgy? How are orgies typically organised? How would you react if your teen daughter had an orgy with one guy and several girls, and she and all of the girls got pregnant? What is the
Well,
What is
high
the
five the guy and
mentality?
say, well fucking done.
What is the mentality
Good
behind
swimmers.
raping someone? How can one change this rapist
go
mentality
back.
of a large number of people?
What's that got to do about orgies?
Are orgies illegal in India? Why do I find orgies repulsive? Which US presidents have engaged in orgies?
Why is someone asking why they find orgies repulsive?
How do
Why, like-
women feel during orgies? What are you doing after the orgy? What
having
is
a
the
smoke.
number one sex site? And to answer that, I would go with X videos.
Ah, good call. X
Xvideos
videos,
is
it combines Pornhub and TubeAid all into one.
Yeah.
Does it?
It gathers a lot of sites.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're showing how. I mean,
Yeah. It's, I was told by a person.
this
Yeah.
this isn't being recorded, is this?
Yeah.
Yes, this is totally being recorded.
Yeah.
but just
This
as a-
is in the
just as a
episode,
side-
mate.
This is still the episode. People at home aren't even looking at the screen anymore. Let's face it, it's been on that flashing emergency telephone box for ages. But no, on X videos, right? The best thing about fucking X videos is the fact that you can. It's like on a video. If the porn star that's in the video is like a semi-famous one, you can
Their
then
name.
link to other videos with them in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been told.
So in summary, I think if we're going to get sponsored by anyone, it's going to be X videos. Or Quora,
X videos, if you're listening.
which is Quora.com is where I've been reading all these questions from. But yeah, next time.
Next time.
Next time.